Great, great.
We good? All right. Then I will officially call the July regular meeting of the Verona Zoning Board of Adjustment to order at 7:33 p.m., July 10th, 2025. Would you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Madam Secretary, would you please read the notice of this meeting and call the roll? And welcome.
Thank you. The notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied with respect to this meeting of the Township of Verona Board of Adjustment, which is being held in person in the ballroom of the Verona Community Center located at 880 Bloomfield Avenue, Verona. The time and date of this meeting were included in the annual meeting notice posted in the Community Center and sent to the official newspaper of the Township, the Verona Cedar Grove Times, at least 48 hours preceding the start time of this meeting. The agenda and instructions on how to comment will be provided at the appropriate time. All meetings are recorded. Those wishing to speak during any public comment period should only provide their name and municipality. Street addresses are not required. Please be advised that should a member of the public choose to state their street address, it will not be redacted from this recording. The roll call. Dr. Rees. Mr. Tully. Dr. Quartus.
Here.
Mr. Ryan.
Here.
Mrs. Murphy Braddix. Mr. Mathewson.
Here.
Mrs. DiBertolo. Here. Vice Chair Weston.
Here.
Chair McGinley.
Here.
Board Attorney Mr. Massara.
Here.
Ms. Tanware.
Here.
Ms. Mish. Here.
Thank you. Okay, moves us to item E on the agenda, approval of minutes of our regular meeting of June 12th, 2025. Those minutes were fairly extensive. I hope everyone's had a chance to read them so that we can entertain a motion to approve them.
I will make a motion to approve the meeting minutes.
Thank you, Scott. Second?
I'll second.
Paul? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All in favor. Minutes pass. I would advise the acting board secretary there is no need to underline the end time of meetings. Even if it is 11:44 p.m. That's it. I sense that in reading them. Okay, moves us to item F, resolutions. I'm not sure if we're doing our job because we have no resolutions, which means that we carried most of the cases that we were dealing with. So, under new business, we have continuations. Let's see if we can do these in order. Application 2025-02, which is 544 Bloomfield Avenue, also known as 10 Park Place. We have received a request from the Islamic Center of Essex County which is currently scheduled for a hearing on July 10th, and that we would like to be carried to our hearing on September 18th. And they have extended the timeframes necessary.
So that's a special meeting?
No, right, so
Oh.
there'll be no special meeting.
It's not a special meeting. The meeting
Right.
the meeting on September was moved from the 11th to the 18th.
But that's the regular meeting.
But that's our regular meeting. So they will have our September regular meeting. We will attempt not to schedule anybody else in there unless it appears to be a Minuteman application. So I would entertain a motion to move them without further notice, Counselor?
That is correct.
Okay, without
So
further
moved.
notice.
Oh.
Okay, I have a motion, second?
Second.
And all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Anyone abstain? Okay. Now, if you are here for application 2025-04, 271 Grove Avenue, which was going to start this evening, they too are a use variance. They too are concerned that there are fewer than 7 board members available to hear the application, and council has requested that they be carried to August.
Right, so they requested to August, we just have to make sure that we have enough in August.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so we can move them to August, and then let's find out if we have enough for August.
Right.
I entertain a motion to move 2504 to August.
So moved.
Thank you, Kevin. Second?
Second.
Scott? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. Now, as far as attendance for the August meeting,
Announcing that meeting.
oh,
Sir, before you leave, no further notice.
there's no further notice for that meeting. It will occur on August 14th.
Well, you have attendance for that meeting.
That's what we're going to work on now. Hang in a second. We'll see what we can do. How about everybody here? Is everybody here available for August 14th?
I will not be here.
Nor will I.
Okay. 1, 2.
No.
No one is going to be here in August. We may very well have to cancel August altogether.
We have,
You have an old
we have
date?
2 scheduled in August right now that are not.
Not use variances? So 4 people is all we would need to hear those. That would constitute a quorum.
Correct. I'll be here.
God bless.
As chair, I'm acting chair.
Well, we'll see. It was a surprise tonight. Well, because he didn't look at his calendar.
That's it. I looked at my calendar this time.
Right, I can do the other 2.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Just has to.
And if the Garden State Parkway is not backed up, I'm driving back from the shore that day, so if you extend the meeting long enough, I'll pop in. No.
All right, so August is going to be hairy and down to the last minute. You'll have to let me know how that goes.
And some of the people who aren't here tonight might be here
Yeah.
next. Correct?
Yeah.
Right, so.
You're going to have to follow up.
So Dee Dee will send out an email, just,
Poll
requesting-
list again.
polling who will be here in August.
Okay?
Yeah, so sir, just to, yeah, so just to let you know that it's a change of use application. Okay, so they're entitled to a full quorum of 7 members.
Right.
I'm an attorney.
Okay, great.
Official-
I support the project, so I'm not in any way going to reject. I just want to be to hear it.
Right. Officially, it'll be August. If there are any changes, they'll be announced at the August meeting. They'll make a request to change
The
it.
date of that meeting is
August 14th.
14th. Okay, same time.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen. Anyway,
And you can always call the zoning office at Town Hall.
I shall. Thank you.
Okay, well, we're ready to go. Oh, one more application left for this evening. That actually is here. Okay. Contrary to everybody else. Application 2025-05, 40 Elmwood Road, Block 706, Lot 3. I'm going to do away with my lengthy explanation of what is and what isn't available because our architect has heard it several times. For the record, several years ago, I had a fiscal engagement with Evan Scott. Has no bearing anymore.
Finally paid.
That's it. All the lawsuits have been solved. Good to see you. Okay. I am going to turn it over. In this case, Counselor, do we have all the service paperwork in order?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, notice is proper, the application was deemed complete, and the applicant is ready to proceed.
Okay. And the applicant is the homeowner in this case. And if you would, please stand. Counsel will swear you in.
Can you state your name and address for the record, please?
Ben Brantley, 41 Elmwood Road.
And Mr. Brantley, do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. You can sit down. As far as our architect is concerned, is there anyone who does not accept Mr. Scott as a expert witness in architecture?
Your licenses are still in good standing from last time?
Yes, it is. No change.
Mr. Scott, can you first state your name and business address for the record, please?
Yes, Evan Scott, East Scott Architects, Caldwell, New Jersey.
And do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay. Ball's in your court.
Sure. Well, nice to meet you all. So my name is Ben Brantley, and my wife and I have been in Verona since about 2018. And we have 2 kids, 6 and 4, which is ultimately the purpose of why we're trying to do an expansion on the home. What we're really looking for is to expand our children's bedrooms so that as they grow, they'll have space to add a desk and a little bit more furniture than we can fit in today to their bedrooms. And I think we've come to the decision where this is a community, the street, the neighbors, the schools that we're at is where we want to be long-term. And so we'd like to invest in our home to make it a little bit more fitting for what we would like to have as our family grows. So what we're looking to do is expand the children's bedrooms out towards the back of the house and take advantage of that as well to build a bit of a sunroom underneath that extension. And then our attic would just carry through as well on top of that. And then we'd be mostly taking over the deck space that we have right now and then putting a smaller deck on as at the back.
Thank you, Ben. This is a corner lot property, and just so happens that the Claremont Ave property line goes at an angle to the existing east face of the house. So our rear addition is going over that property line, but staying in line with the existing house, just getting closer to the property line because it moves along the street in that direction. The existing back area is currently all driveway, existing paver patio, and existing deck. We're taking that existing hardscape out and adding an addition in its place, and proposing a smaller deck out the back, no closer to the garage. We've also got some air conditioning units going in. The 2 variances we're looking for is the setback on Claremont Ave, the front yard setback of 16 foot 1 inch, as opposed to the 30 feet required. And then also the rear lot percentage coverage. The existing rear lot is over the existing required 15%, so we're going for a variance to make that approved for 24%, even though it is no change really to the existing impervious surface. We've got for you a graphic to show you what the existing site looks like. and the existing property and streets and houses adjacent to it. This is the existing house. There's an existing large deck with a gazebo that is closer to the street than we are proposing, also similar size to where the garage is coming. The idea is to take place of the deck and put an addition there to get the bedroom space above. Doing so, we're going to do a little bit of a family room down below, and then put a small deck a little bit past where the gazebo is now, as to not encroach on the garage space. And again, this is the street line that comes in straight, but then as soon as we reach the middle of the house, it starts to turn and go towards the backyard, just reducing that size a little bit. So I will show you now the proposed on what that looks like. So the proposed addition is going to match the existing house structure. The roof lines, we're continuing the dormer in the attic. We're cantilevering over. We're reducing and stepping back that first floor to maintain access to a doorway off the existing side. And then just putting a small deck and a landing down towards that driveway access. There's an existing patio where this light green surface is, and that's going to be remaining as is. So the intent is to not impact the backyard anyway, not change the existing water flow, and maintain what that is. And again, the kind of new portion is at the back. There's an existing bump out, so we're extending past that portion, maintaining existing roof lines everywhere. And that is the reason why we're asking for a variance tonight.
Have you had a chance to review Boswell's questions? There's 5 of them, and if so, can you please address them?
Yes, we have. The difference between the addition dimensions on the drawings were the fact that it was taken from it wasn't taken from the bump out on the one side. So in plan, there's an existing bump out off to the side here that wasn't taken into consideration, so that's where that 18-foot was shown incorrectly. That is the 14-foot 6 dimension. And then on the Claremont side of the street, that is the actual dimension of that 26 or 21 feet to 26 feet 8 inches.
Mr. Scott, excuse me, this was not part of the application, correct?
It was.
So we
Not the graphic, but this
Okay.
package was.
Yes, can we mark the graphic as exhibit A1?
Yes.
And I think we should probably do each of the views as a different exhibit.
Okay.
So could you just express those for me, please, and for the secretary?
Yep. The main one will be exhibit A.
Pictures. I'm talking about your renderings.
The renderings, I'll have to screenshot and create that.
So, I'm sorry?
I'll have to screenshot those graphics
Please.
for that.
Because the one we're looking at is,
No, I'm not talking about the plans. I'm
You're
talking
talking
about
about
the, I'm talking about the concept.
3D model.
The 3D models, right.
yeah.
Yep. Sure. So that was the dimension question. Roof leaders, existing roof leaders come off and they are surface drained. They run out to the driveway side. They're on all 4 corners of the house. The 2 that we'll be impacting are on the driveway side and on the front lawn side. We will be providing 2 new roof leaders One will extend across the driveway into the rear yard. The other one will drain on the surface drainage as it is today out towards Claremont Ave, across the grass. That should be the same impact as it is today. There is an existing sump pump. The homeowner is verified, and you can kind of explain it discharges out towards Claremont Ave, correct?
Yes, that's right. It goes into the garden, then into the grass, I assume, after the garden. I don't know.
Yeah, we see the pipe leading into the foundation wall, but that's all we see.
And there are no changes proposed to that sump pump?
No,
Okay.
no changes. Soil excavation, the contractor will absolutely follow the Verona soil removal ordinance and do it properly. And the area of disturbance is, like I mentioned, within the existing hardscape and the existing deck. I can mark it on the drawings for the permit submittal. 2 cents.
Just for my own clarification purposes, is this actually the second bump out on this property? I mean, it looks like it has been bumped out once already. I know you've only been there since 2018, but,
I don't believe, there was a, yes, so there is a rear, I guess.
Well, I don't know what a bump out is, but we have not done any work in that way since we've come in. We haven't done any renovations.
Okay. I'm very familiar with the property. I don't live that far from it, and it is an unusual depth, I guess, in the back. It just looked to me like it was added on to since its original construction.
I live even closer than he does. And I do believe that probably 10, 15 years ago, there was an addition on the back. They also fixed the porch on the front, and that's when they put in all the lights around in the soffits.
Okay.
So
I
it
can
looked like
just tell you
a
the floors
spaceship.
are very old in the entire house, so I can tell you they look consistently old throughout. But I did hear that a car went through the front of the house at one point, and maybe that's when they put the
front
thing on the front of the house. Helps to have neighbors that have been around for longer than I have.
And I always ask this question, even though there's nobody else here. Have you had discussions with your neighbors regarding what you plan to do?
Yes, we have.
Okay, could you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, so we're actually our direct neighbor. We've let them know. We've sent the letters out. The neighbors across the street, their daughters at our house every day. A lot of our block is the same way. Most of them were at our house for a July 4th barbecue. So in
How
that
about
way,
the folks down Claremont Avenue in the back of your property, the house that directly?
no, we don't interact with them as often, those
Okay.
neighbors. We know the fire chief behind us, but
Okay.
other than the letters, we've not had direct conversations with them.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
what is the height of the back deck from the ground?
I will tell you.
And I'll tell you why I'm asking, because we have a, part of our ordinance, you might need one more variance. If the existing building fails to comply with zoning setback requirements, there's 4 items that come into play. Oh. Okay. In any event, no portion of the deck shall be elevated more than 4 feet above the ground. And
Is a balcony or recess in a roof considered a deck? I guess would be my question. It's currently 24 feet. We're just removing a section of roof.
no,
Oh, you're talking about
the height of the deck from the ground where you have that long staircase.
6 feet, 8 inches.
Okay. So my sense is that we would require an additional variance. That would be number 3. Should be 4. Here's a 6. 6. Okay.
Yeah, very valid point.
We sneak those in.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Mr. Scott, I know you're not an engineer, and I'm not looking for dimensions. Does the property slope from front to back?
Yes, from front to back and from right to left towards
Okay.
Claremont. You could potentially bring the deck.
Okay, I have a couple questions. So on the application itself, and you just testified to this as well, you said the new addition will extend over the existing property line. I think you meant setback line. I hope you meant setback
Oh,
line.
yeah, sorry, setback line.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right. Okay, so that's one. That would be a problem. And just for the record, I believe that the side yard setback requirement is 12 feet. Right, that's what this says in the zoning review letter. Not that it has any impact on the application, but just for the record, I think it should be, it's 1.5 times the side yard setback.
Oh,
Which
for
is
the,
8.
yep.
And then lastly, just for the board's knowledge, elevation 3, that's on A5. That's what's going to be facing Claremont. And in reality, there's going to be, a rail there and whatnot. So it'll look a little bit different than, what is depicted in this drawing and even what's depicted on that. Although that's a little bit more clear in terms of like the three-dimensionality.
Correct.
But I mean, in general, I don't have any problems with this application.
I walked past this many times on Claremont, and you're down a lot lower looking up. That's a fairly big slope on that side of the house, so you're looking already up. You're not going to notice a couple inches there.
Evan, can we go back to, is there a balcony? Did you?
Yeah, we're toying with the idea of adding a balcony to the attic third floor. With that space, just carving it out, adding a door there.
Variance, need a variance for that. I didn't see that on the initial.
Oh, yeah, it was
The
not on the
initial plan.
initial. This is a,
Okay.
and it may not even go in stuff. We were discussing it as to what that is. What would be the variance for that requirement? Would that be the same deck issue?
Say, balconies.
Rooftop deck, is what we always come back to.
That's right, we consider that a rooftop deck, right?
Rooftop.
Which are prohibited.
Right.
Right, they're prohibited, there's not a bulk variance, but they're not permitted.
Okay.
We gave, no, because you did a rooftop, you gave a variance for a rooftop.
Well, but it's not the bulk variance, it's actually, it's not because it's too high or the size.
Ah, I
It's
see.
because they're prohibited.
Okay. Understood.
The one we gave was on top of the garage over behind
Yeah.
Park Place
We
over
don't
there.
have a garage.
We'll research that and see if it's something we want to come back with and address.
So right now, it does not
Does not
include.
exist.
It's not on the submitted application, correct?
Ironic that Verona doesn't encourage balconies. Thank you. Okay, is there anyone else who has questions of the applicant?
I do, unfortunately, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Scott, I know that you are not a planner, So your testimony is not to be taken as expert testimony, but can you talk about positive and negative criteria briefly?
Yes. The impact of the site, or the project proposed, is an increase of 0.1% from the addition of existing impervious coverage. It's maintaining the existing look of the house, the interior square footage, like Ben has mentioned, that the family is growing, they need space for the additional bedroom sizes. We feel like we are not encroaching on the height by keeping the roof line as a hip roof. As to lessen that, we're taking the existing deck and shrinking that down in size, removing the gazebo, which has a covered roof, which is taller than that rear structure, and just going down to a normal deck size, and not impacting the water runoff and stormwater.
In your opinion, again, as a professional, and the board shouldn't take this as expert opinion, but as testimony, the unusual shape and topography of the lot come into play with regard to the need for the side yard variance or rear yard variances?
Yes, thank you. Typically, a corner lot, as long as we maintain that existing exterior setback, we don't have an issue. We are doing that, but just the property line is at an angle at just this unique condition. It's also a corner lot, which requires us to have two 30-foot setbacks. The entire house is over that existing setback on Claremont, so anything we do would be impacted on that.
And you don't believe this would be substantially detrimental to the public good if the variances were granted?
No, the sidewalk is well removed from the existing property line. There's already a structure at that location already. We're just adding more house to that area.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
And just to piggyback a little bit on that, I think from what I've read, you don't plan on removing or damaging any of the existing trees on the property?
No, there's some beautiful big trees along Claremont Ave. We maintain to keep them intact.
And you don't think the addition will hurt the root structure or anything on those trees?
No, there's all existing driveway or impervious surfaces already in that area.
And just to confirm, for our zoning officer, there is no minimum distance required from an accessory structure, is there?
From the accessory structure
To the principal structure?
when it's a deck, no. Yes, it does say in the ordinance 10 feet.
But that doesn't apply to decks.
Doesn't apply to that.
Isn't the deck part of the house structure, the main structure, if it's connected?
It's connected. Well, in our ordinance, the deck is an accessory structure to go down the back.
We have to go down this one.
Yes.
How far is the garage from the deck?
Existing or proposed?
Proposed.
Proposed is about 5.5 feet.
So what is it from the house?
We have an overhang. The overhang is 13 feet.
So I don't count the deck as being part of in that setback. It would be from the principal structure.
Okay. We're not going to fight.
I agree with that.
That's all right. As long as you're not driving a truck back there, you'll be fine. Of course, if you cut off the
Actually,
corner of
that's
the-
true. I mean, do you park in the garage? Because there's no way you're going to be able to park in this garage. Yeah.
The deck the way it is.
Yeah, we had some lengthy conversations about how that is. And the existing one still makes it difficult to do that because the deck does go out pretty much where our addition is. So we did make sure that they weren't going to use that, except for one parking space to the left side.
And for the record, the driveway is long enough to house the required parking for a single-family dwelling anyway, so even if you displaced it from the garage, it's still acceptable.
Correct.
Are there any other questions from the board? Okay. By law, is there anyone from the public who'd like to ask a question of these witnesses? Seeing none. Is there anyone from the public who'd like to make a statement about this application? Also seeing none, we'll close the public portion and move to deliberations for the board. We're now at 3 variances.
I have no issues with this application. To me, I think what they're applying for is de minimis in nature, and part of it has to do with, as the architect mentioned, the property line as it's kind of, the house is not parallel to the property line, the way it's situated.
Okay. And being a corner lot, it makes that difficult. Any other comments, concerns? Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve application 2025-05 for the 3 required variances, including the deck height at 6 feet 8 inches.
Good. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Christie. And may we have a roll call vote?
Dr. Cordes?
Yes.
Mr. Ryan?
Yes.
Mr. Mathewson?
Yes.
Mrs. DiBertolo?
Yes.
Vice Chair Weston?
Yes.
Chair McGinley?
Yes. By my count, that was unanimous, and the motion passes. I would clarify that if you decide to go with the balcony, you would have to come back here. In the meantime, we should have a memorialization at the next meeting. And Mr. Brantley, while I have you under oath, do you walk your 6-year-old to school, or do you drive him?
We do the loop from our place to Lanning to Serenity Montessori and back. Drop the 2 kids off in 15 minutes on Ember.
Perfect. Just check.
Just a walk.
All right. Thank you very much, folks. Do we need to go into executive session?
We do not, Mr. Chair.
We do not. Everyone will be prepared to let our new secretary, Mrs. Carpinelli, know your plans for August as soon as she asks for them, so that, in September, so that we can make sure all of our use variances are covered before the council starts complaining.
In October, because Evan will probably be back in October for another use variance.
Why don't you find some clients who actually comply? Stop looking at corner properties.
It would take all the fun out of it.
We're right down the street working corner properties. Okay, if there's no reason,
Motion to adjourn.
you got it.
Second.
8:11.
Congrats, good luck.
Thank you. Nice to meet you all. See you on Zoom.